Definitely it will be used for the evil things, but it also will be used for good things. And it's all about the balance. It's all about, in a way, what will prevail, the evil or the good in us as human beings.
I think the media industry has to up its game when it comes to AI, not necessarily in terms of investing, but trying to understand what is happening. And as much as possible, figuring out where it makes sense for them, but also where it doesn't make sense for them to use the technology.
If it's true that so much of our content in the future is going to be created by generative AI, then it's really our responsibility as the news industry to be leaning into that, learning about it, holding it to account, but also working out how we can be using it within our newsrooms for both efficiency, but also to reach new audiences, to serve minority audiences, to serve niche audiences, and to work out how we can harness this technology for good.
I always think of AI as being like 1905, at the beginning of the auto industry. We're at the phase where someone is walking around with a red flag in front of the car. It took 20, 30 years for us to work out what the seatbelt looked like, what side of the road to drive on, how driving licenses worked. We're in the same place with AI. We're at the beginning of a big transformation, and it's important as many people are involved in that conversation as possible.
My fears about AI in journalism are that it will create a lot more content very fast, very cheaply, and disseminate it very quickly across the web.
AI can be used either as a tool for good or a tool for nefarious reasons. And I think what's going to be interesting is how we use AI to defend the information sphere and counter its use by the bad actors that we know are out there and trying to interject disinformation into public debate and discourse.
We're always too slow, and that was actually one of the interesting things that came out of the conversation, is to make sure that we're not, quote unquote, fighting yesterday's war, that actually we need to learn from what's happened before, understand what's happening now to be able to act going forward.